Manuel, come on or I'll leave you behind.
Hold your horses, Lisa.
You waste more time primping than a woman, and I've 100 chores to do in Carterville. My lands, what have you dipped your head in? Have you been invited to a reception for the governor?
Not for the governor. I'm gonna meet those 4 French girls who dance the can-can. I hear they've set the whole town on its ear, so giddy up.
Wait a minute, son, I forgot something. Stop off at the bank and ask them to give you cash value for this gold, but watch out, eh? Don't let that gold out of your sight. Mind me now, especially while they're weighing it, eh, son?
Don't worry, you can trust me, Pa.
Adios, Papa.
Adios.
Adios, Pa.
Keep your hand on your gun.
Adios.
Don't you trust anyone. There's just one kind of man that you can trust. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Be the first one to fire. Every man, he's a liar. There's just one kind of man who tells the truth. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Don't be a fool for a smile or a kiss that your bullet might miss. Keep your eye on your goal. There's just one rule that can save you your life. It's a hand on your knife and the devil in your soul. Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone. There's just one kind of man that you can trust. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone. There's just one kind of man that you can trust. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Like me.
Give me the reins, Lisa. Slow down. Give me the reins.
Let's go.
Slow down.
Stop. Yippee!
Pull up, Lisa. This is where I get off.
Hey, I have to load this buckboard with a month's supply.
And I have to unload a month on the water wagon. Adios.
I might have known. I can do it myself.
Better
Hi.
than a man, and you're proud of it, eh?
Manuel, do you want to come for a ride with me? Oh, please do. My father's given me the prettiest new horse.
Thanks, but I've seen enough horses for today.
I was hoping that... It's been almost a month since I saw you last. I've so many things to tell you.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'll see you soon, Rosa.
Manuel!
Good morning, Mr. Barnett.
Morning. I'm fresh out of beans today, ma'am. And I'm afraid I won't have any cornmeal before tomorrow.
I reckon I'll just have to come in tomorrow. I always have to anyway, to get Manuel out of jail.
And that gives you a chance to get what I'm out of. Can you handle that?
Allow me, Senorita Lisa.
I shouldn't let you. This is no work for a sheriff.
Nor for a young lady like you. That brother of yours ought to be ashamed of himself.
Oh, I'm used to hard work.
I know it, but still, it can't be easy for a woman all alone to look after a ranch and 2 men. Oh, by the way, how is Diego? It's been weeks since we laid eyes on him in town.
My father's fine, thank you.
And tell me, how's that gold strike of his panning out? You all ought to be rich pretty soon, eh?
On what we wash out of that creek bed, not a chance. Good morning, Mr. Miller.
Howdy, Miss Lisa. Morning, Sheriff.
Howdy. Why don't you hire a hand to help you, Senorita?
Oh.
Oops.
Here's your bill, Miss Lisa.
Do you know, they say they've almost wiped out all those guerrillos in Francisco's band south of the border. That could mean your other brother will be coming home soon. I hope he's still alive.
Is that so, Sheriff?
I bet you'll be glad to see him again after such a long time.
Thanks for the hand, Sheriff.
Always at your service, Senorita Lisa. That's what I'm here for. A pleasure to see you.
Hi, giddy up!
I don't understand. When I spoke to her about him, she blushed just like a bride. The way a woman does when...
Who, Sheriff? Him who?
I mean that other brother of hers. The one they call Gringo.
Never miss with your left hand, eh?
Francisco, get away while there's time. I'll cover you.
No, Gringo. Let's fight it out here. And I'd rather stick with you.
Are you crazy? If they cut off that ravine, we're trapped.
No. No!
Come on, let's keep moving. Run, I'll cover you. We beat him to it.
That way there's no cover for us.
We can head them off this way.
There they go.
As far as we can go. That's the United States border.
I've had it, amigo. Not a brave way for me to die.
What do you mean by that, Francisco?
I'm dying on the run. And on the wrong side of the Rio Grande. But it's better this way. There's nothing left for me over there. But you, don't make the same mistakes as me. You. Oh.
Francisco! Francisco!
I see you're bottle feeding tonight, Manuel.
You bet I'm on the bottle tonight. My throat's dry. You've no idea how thirst can hit a man, especially if he works in a mine.
Keep out of it, Manuel.
Gracias. You're a good boy, Manuel. Is this private, or can any number play? Senor Kincaid.
What's that you say, Zeke?
I haven't said a word all night.
One of you said something. Not me.
Don't look at me, boys.
Then I reckon I was mistaken. Who's wearing the sheep dip? Or is there a sheep around here?
What do these smell like, Kincaid? Anything wrong with their color?
How soon you all aim to buy up the whole town?
Wait till we're through working our mine. We'll buy the whole state of Texas.
You got to split it 4 ways, don't you, Manuel?
Only 3, Senor Kincaid. My brother Gringo's fighting a war in Mexico for the glory of it. We'll take the glory we find here.
Cards, gents.
1.
I'll stand pat.
2.
Dealer takes 3.
I'll open. And I'll raise it this.
Right back at you.
I'm folding. I'm calling your bluff.
What are your cards, brother?
Poker cards, Zeke.
Ah, you lose, Martinez.
No, you can't beat my hand!
Show him your hand, Wilson.
I'm taking no insult from a low-down, greasy Mexican.
Greasy Mexican! You greasy Mexican! Greasy Mexican!
Take it easy, you fools.
Let him lean on me. Come on, Manuel. Let's go to my room. Come on.
All right, now break it up, boys. This part of the show's over.
Thanks, Sanchez. I can manage alone.
And watch out with that whiskey after this.
Now, inside.
I reckon that greasy Mexican didn't know what kind of a game you gentlemen were dealing. Eh, Mr. Wilson?
Well, now you show your face. You ought to be ashamed of the way you carried on last night in town. You came home drunk as a billy goat, Manuel. I'll bet there's not a drop of whiskey left in all of Carnival by now.
Well, can I have a little fun sometime, Pa?
Oh, sure, but not if it means sleeping it off all day long. I don't know what young folks are coming to.
Good morning, Papa.
Ah, here comes your sister. Now, why can't you act like her, Manuel?
I left you your lunch at the ranch house, Papa. It's time for you to get some rest, so run
Thank
along.
you, that's a good girl.
Look, if you want something to eat, you'll have to finish your work first. I'm going up yonder. You've made the water here too muddy to wash in.
That's a blessing. At least I won't have to hear another sermon.
Bad business. You didn't have to shoot him?
Don't worry about him. Let's get the gold. Come on, hurry.
Ricardo, my son, you've come home at last.
Father, tell me who shot you. Who was it?
I don't know. 3 men with their faces covered. Manuel, Lisa, you take care of them.
Drop that and get out of here or I'll shoot you.
Lisa, don't you know me anymore?
Gringo. Oh. Well, I might have killed you then. How was I to know it was you? I saw a strange horse outside.
Never mind, baby. Never mind.
Who fired that shot?
I don't know. I found him lying on the floor.
Who is it?
Papa.
Oh, no. Papa.
Hold on to yourself, Lisa.
Manuel. Manuel.
Bring some tequila or whiskey and some bandages.
Papa. Papa, where is he? Murdered. I'll kill those cowards,
Still,
those
boy,
dirty
keep still.
cowards!
Hurry, Lisa.
Just think how long you've been away. All of 4 years. Will you be here a while?
Yes, this time I've come back for good. The 3 masked men?
Yes, how'd you know?
I ran into them on the trail. Why did they come here? What did they want?
Our gold.
How much gold?
Enough to kill for. We kept it hidden in a hole underneath the table where no one could find it.
They found it, though. Now you try to take it easy, Manuel. Is Doc Bancroft still in town?
Yes, he's still there.
What are you up to?
I'm coming with you.
Leave that pistol here. You don't need one in town. And you stay here, too, with Manuel and with Pa. As soon as I find the doc, I'll go speak with the sheriff. If old man Riley's as quick as ever, I won't need any pistol.
You might need one. Because Riley's been dead and buried for ages. We have another sheriff now, Lance Corbett, and he's not always as quick on the draw as old man Riley. Especially when he should help Mexicans like us.
I was aiming to give him some help.
What's come over you, Gringo? You never used to say that word. You never lent a hand to a soul. You were always a loner, and you only thought of helping yourself to what you wanted.
I've gone off on my own for too long, Lisa. What I want is peace, and to have law and order in my life.
Law and order, he says. There's only one law for us, and you know what it is. The law of survival. It says shoot his murderers before they can murder you.
I'll go fetch the doc. You put away that pea shooter, for now. Hey, Doc Bancroft.
Gringo, my boy. Wait there, I'll be down a jiffy. Now, where's he got to? Gringo! Ha ha! Welcome home, boy. Welcome home, Ricardo. What a spell you've been away. Too long a time, son. Let's step over and bend an elbow at the bar. A celebration's in order.
There's trouble out at the ranch, Doc. When I got home, I found my father had been shot.
Is he hurt bad?
3 masked men killed him. They've stolen the gold he kept hidden, and they've wounded Manuel.
Where'd they hit the poor boy?
In the chest, below the right shoulder. I patched him up, but you'd better see him pretty soon.
I'll run upstairs and fetch my bag. What a sad homecoming, Ricardo.
Do you mind riding on ahead to the ranch? There's something I still have to do in town.
Whatever you say. But do you know who did it?
No. Not yet, but I'll find out. Sheriff Corbett.
What do you want to see him for?
Are you the sheriff?
I'm one of his deputies.
I want to speak personally to Sheriff Corbett.
He's not in. Come back a little later.
I'll do that.
You're Gringo, aren't you?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosa Cardenas. My father's the blacksmith. Don't you remember me?
I remember a scrawny little girl, not the lady I see now.
Your brother Manuel thinks I'm the same little girl I was.
Tell him to look closer.
He won't do what I say.
Leave him to me. Adios.
Hey there, Gringo. Well, bless my soul. Where have you been all these years? You're looking a bit frazzled. Yes, sir. Come in. We'll put you back in shape. Take a chair.
All right, give me a shave.
I sure will.
Let's see if I get my throat cut here after all the trouble I took to save it south of the border.
Same as ever, aren't you, Gringo? You got no faith in human nature.
Hey.
No harm intended.
Do you, happen to recollect seeing 3 Mexicans together either today or yesterday? Now, think real carefully. 2 of them were tall and the other one was shorter. They were riding 2 bays and a gray.
No. Can't say as I do. You don't see strange Mexicans in these parts nowadays. Is it so important to you?
They murdered my father.
La tierra vive abrazada bajo la dura llama del sol. Cuando la nube llueva sobre ella, será tarde para la flor. Están los ojos sin lágrimas, ya nada pueden llorar. El alma escucha la música negra de su soledad. seca mi vida como el desierto. Silencio eterno, piedra y horror. Un caminante llegará un día. Ya será tarde para el amor.
Good. That's enough practice today. This one's on the house.
You've changed, Maria, and so has the house.
Much or a little?
Much, for the better. You seem to be doing real well, and I'm glad for your sake.
Come on. Allow me to introduce my friends. I'd like them to know you. Ricardo Martín is an old friend of mine. This is Lou Stedman, my partner.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
I've heard all about you. Welcome home.
Thanks.
How are things down Mexico way?
Bad, but it'll improve. And in Texas?
Uh-huh. Booming.
So I see.
These are the Wilson brothers, Zeke and Kincaid. They're my steadiest customers. Both cattlemen. An old friend of mine, Ricardo Martinez.
Howdy. Martinez? That's a Mexican name, isn't it?
It is.
You dress like him, but you don't look like him any more than I do. Ah. You don't even smell like him.
He was adopted by Diego when he was a child.
What do Mexicans smell like, Wilson?
Don't listen to Zeke. He's blind drunk.
I asked you a question, Wilson.
What's the matter? Can't you take a little joke, amigo?
Let me explain it to you, Kincaid. Martinez has been living so long with the greasers that he forgets. You can lose the power of smell that way overnight.
No, Grjngo!
Put that gun away. What happened with him?
These gentlemen were just having a friendly argument, Sheriff. Nothing serious.
Who are you?
Ricardo Martinez. It's his first day back in town. I've told you who he is. He's the one they call Grjngo. Didn't I tell you he was rather high-spirited?
Well, you'll have to control your temper if you want to stay in this town.
There's some folks they'd better not offend when I'm around.
Who?
My family. Same as offending me.
No offense intended, Martinez. It was all in fun.
And in very poor taste, Kincaid. I've had enough of your jokes. This is no place for them, or you.
There'll be none of your games while I'm in town. Either behave yourselves or I'll run you out. I don't want to have any more truck with either of you.
All right, Sheriff.
It's been some while since we had trouble here. I hope you're not going to start any more, Martinez.
There's trouble already, Sheriff. That's the reason I came to see you, but you weren't in your office.
Well, now I'm here. What is it?
3 men raided our ranch. They killed my father.
Oh, how awful, Gringo. God rest poor Diego. He never harmed a soul. Who could have done such a thing?
I wish I knew.
What's the damage? 3 tables, 4 busted chairs, and the banisters comes to $325 exact.
Paid in full.
Sorry to hear about your father, Martin.
Let's get out of here.
Come on. Let's sit down. Sit down. Bring us a bottle. What a crime. I see now why you lost your temper. What about the 3 men?
They wore masks. I saw them ride by on their way from the ranch, and my father was lying out there. They left him for dead.
Mexicans?
I told you they were masked.
Don't take offense, but I'll tell you what I think just like everyone else. I'm not against Mexicans. I'm against any breed if they're outlaws. And why I asked you if they were Mexicans is, if they were, by this time they'd be across the border.
They were heading for Carterville.
That doesn't prove a thing. But if they're hiding in Carterville, I'll find them.
Here's your whiskey, Sheriff.
Are you sure that's all you can say as to who it could have been?
2 were riding bay horses. The 3rd one rode a gray.
I'll take note of that.
Is that how you work, Sheriff?
I understand how you feel, Martinez. But I've been able to enforce law and order without anyone complaining about me. You're not fighting like a guerrilla now, and don't forget it. You have to leave it to me.
That's good enough for me, Sheriff. I've had my share of fighting. All I'm looking for is peace, and I aim to find it. I was mighty fond of Diego. He raised me from a kid. You'd better not let me forget and do your job myself.
As I already said, leave it to me.
I'll be seeing you.
Saludos, Gringo. Welcome back. I just heard the news about your poor father. If there's anything we can do, especially for Lisa, just say the word.
Gracias, Don Esteban. Good to see you again.
Adios, Gringo.
Hey, Sheriff. Sheriff Corbett.
What is it now, Martinez?
Number 1, Sheriff. 2 more to go.
Juan Grjngo. What does this mean? That man used to come to Carterville every month. What makes you think he was one of the men?
He tried to ambush me out in the canyon.
He's a Mexican. Just like I told you.
This one was.
How do I know you're telling the truth about this ambush?
I say so. Isn't my word good enough?
All right. This once I'll have to believe you. You'd better not go around with those guns after this. I insist on charges proved in a legal way. Understand?
You're the sheriff.
Looks like the end of law and order in Carterville.
Just what I was thinking.
Has one of our horses cast a shoe?
No, none of ours need shoeing.
Are you sure you're not mistaken?
Sure.
Well, then, it's from one of those bandits' horses.
Maybe. That's mighty slim evidence.
Better than none. How many people knew about the gold, Manuel?
Lots of people, I reckon. Secrets don't last long around these parts.
And they must have known where you hid it.
Maybe they didn't know that, but they sure found it.
They knew about the hole under the table. They worked too fast not to have known. They went straight to the right place. Who did you tell about it, Manuel?
Well, I might have told Maria Huertas.
Maria?
I don't remember too well. The night before, I was in the saloon, playing poker with those trashy Wilsons. They saw one of the sacks of gold. I lost it, I reckon.
Who all was there?
The usual. I can only recall talking to Maria. I don't know how I made it home to the ranch. You know I was to blame.
What for?
For what happened to Father.
You just got drunk and shot your mouth off. You didn't kill him. Whoever did knows all about us, Manuel. And they want something else.
What more could they want from us?
Our land. What are you up to, Lisa?
Oh, I'm sewing lace on my camisole. Stupid question.
Why didn't you holler for me?
Because you and Manuel were so busy traipsing around, I didn't have the heart to bother you.
Sometimes you find a lot of interesting things traipsing around.
If the sheriff needs evidence to go on, I've sure got a solid piece for him this time.
Evidence. By the time you get it to the sheriff, you can throw it away. Don't depend on the sheriff.
He represents the law. You have to learn to have some patience, Lisa. After all, patience is a woman's virtue.
I know it, but then I'm not a woman to you. For all you notice, I might as well be a man.
There now, you see what happens? Let me give you a hand.
Oh, you can lift that wagon by yourself.
What did you tell him?
I told him all men are alike. 2 shots of whiskey.
I want to see Maria. Is she gone out?
No, you'll find her in her room. She wanted some rest. Said she had a headache or something.
Barman, 2 more of the same. Right up, sir.
Who's there?
It's me. Nice office you got here.
You're on business? Is that why you're calling?
Could be.
Things aren't the way they used to be.
I didn't think they were, Maria.
It's been 4 years since you walked out. You know, a woman can't afford to wait forever. It's not so simple for us.
You've done all right.
What did you expect me to become? A nun? You can't blame me. I hoped you'd be sorry.
Of course I am.
Thanks. Do you want to drink something?
Sure, Maria.
Well, here's to old times.
The good old days. Was my brother in here the night before they killed my father?
Yes. Yes, he was here, and he was drunk. You know how Manuel is. Nobody can stop him drinking. As the evening wore on, he got louder, shouting his head off about how rich he was. Then he had a fight with the Wilsons. I brought him in here where he could sleep it off. Then I had the boys put him on his horse and head him for the ranch. Here. I took it away from him. I was afraid he might drop it somewhere. I'm telling you the truth. Well, you believe me, don't you? You've got to believe me, Gringo. You've got to believe me.
It took you 4 years to decide to come back, but now you must be in a hurry to make up for lost time. Oh, don't mind me. Just go right ahead. Now, what were you talking about?
Ricardo came to ask me about Manuel. I was telling him what happened that night.
Why are you so nervous, Maria? Would you like a drink? Oh, I see you've beat me to the punch. Well, reckon I'll help myself.
I found a horseshoe at the ranch, not from a horse of ours. Could be from one of the murderers.
That's something, Martinez. More than I've been able to find. But, as I already told you, this case will have to be solved by the Mexican authorities. We'll never find the killers here.
Where's Gerardo's horse?
Impounded in the livery stable.
Can I have a look at it?
Go right ahead. Maybe it'll be missing a shoe. But don't shoot the horse.
I only shoot certain people. Good night, Maria.
Nice to see you, Ricardo.
That gringo. Are you happy to see him again, Maria?
Why shouldn't I be happy to see him? We're old friends.
What do you want?
To have a look at Juan Gerardo's horse.
Well, I don't rightly know if...
The sheriff said I could.
Oh, well, in that case, go right in.
No, I don't like the look of his hooves.
You think you can judge a horse by his shoes?
I don't know a better way. Have you any others? Is that one for sale?
No, that horse belongs to Mr. Stedman. I'm sure he doesn't want to sell it.
It depends on what I'm willing to pay.
Well, I have my doubts. Still judging them by the shoes? Are you sure you're looking for a horse to buy?
No. I'm looking for the horse of my father's murderer.
Why, you shiftless tramp? I'll teach you to call me a killer.
Throw a bucket of water on him.
All right.
Looks like there's been a fight.
Where's he heading?
For the blacksmith.
I'd like to know who your father's done work for lately.
My father's eating supper now.
I'm sorry to break in on his supper, but for me, it's mighty important.
He won't mind at all. How is Manuel? Is he better?
Sure, much better. Rosa. Tell me something. That night he got so drunk at the saloon. Did you see him ride out of town?
No. Even though I sat up late waiting for him. Have you found out who it was, Gringo?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm on the right trail. Don't you worry about Manuel.
I'll go fetch my father.
Good evening.
Pleased to see you.
What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you at such a time, but it'll only take a moment.
You can take all the time you want, Martinez. I'm so darn fat, it'll do me good to eat less.
I heard shooting at the blacksmith. Better call the doc.
No, no, Papa.
Now I understand what you said about only shooting certain people. Hand over those guns, Martinez.
I didn't shoot him. He was shot from outside. I fired out the window at someone running away.
I didn't hear more than one shot, Sheriff.
I only heard one shot myself, Martinez.
I tell you, he was shot from outside. I never shot him. Why should I kill him?
Wherever you are, there's somebody found who's been killed. I tried to warn you, but you wanted it your way. Now I'll have to put you in jail.
Do you still think my father's murderers are across the border, Sheriff? Yet while I was talking to this man, somebody murdered him in front of me, in the middle of this town. Somebody wanted to murder me. Why don't you do something about it, Sheriff?
That's your story, Martinez. Everybody knows your reputation, your wild temper, the kind of life you've always led. This town was peaceful and had been a long time till you came back. If there are any questions to be asked, I'll do it my way. And I'm putting you behind bars while I'm asking them.
We all heard a couple of shots, like Ricardo says.
That's right, Sheriff. A couple of shots. We both heard them from my barber shop.
Are you sure, Don Esteban? Sometimes we hear just what we want to hear. Especially if a friend's in trouble.
I'm sure I didn't mistake what I heard just now, Sheriff.
Uh-huh.
2 shots were fired in my hearing.
I heard 2 shots myself, and Martinez is not a friend of mine.
Well, you can't all be mistaken. Doesn't stand to reason. I reckon I was wrong. Listen, do you want to do Carterville a big favor? Get out of town and stay out, and let me do my work in peace.
Let's see if you will, Sheriff. This time you've got your work cut out for you.
I'm certain I heard
What's come over you? Have you lost your mind?
For once, you took my breath away.
About time. I brought a picnic,
What is this, a peace offering?
if you like.
I do like it. Hey, where'd you ever get that dress?
It was my mother. Like it?
Pretty as a picture.
I like to hear you say I'm pretty.
Oh, I didn't mean you, just the dress.
Oh, fine compliments you pay a lady. I hate
I'm
you.
sorry, I just can't take you seriously in that dress.
Is that so? Well, I'll teach you to take me seriously right now. Ricardo, come back here. You're hateful. Ricardo.
Hey.
Come back here, I say. Now you've made me forget our picnic.
Oh, no, I'm not hungry yet. We're just fine here.
Gringo. Sometimes I forget you have any other name. I guess the Mexican kids gave you that name. They were forever teasing me about having a foreign brother. But I was always proud of you. You were something special. They didn't have any brother like you.
I remember when we were little. We were happy, weren't we?
And how we used to play here.
I dreamed so often of coming back here. When I was in Mexico with Francisco, I used to look at the sky and dream about this very place. And whenever I looked at another river, it was our river I saw, so peaceful and quiet. How I longed for this place. I used to say to Francisco, I've had enough of this fighting, but he loved his country too much. What terrible things I've seen. All that horrible bloodshed. Everything's changed, Lisa. Maybe we've changed too.
I love you, Gringo, just the same as ever.
A man can grow up thinking of a girl as just a sister, and then all of a sudden,
I never thought of you as just a brother.
But still,
All you gringos talk to me.
What do you think you're up to?
I wanted to try out my shooting arm. It's as good as ever. Are you dolled up for a ball somewhere?
Suppose you stick to your own business and show us if you can hit the side of a barn, G.S.C. James.
Have your fun, Senorita Martinez. Show us if you can do any better. But you be careful now. This gun kicks like a mule. Don't let it knock all your pretty little teeth out.
I know what's on your mind, Manuel. Forget it.
I won't either. Pa's been killed and I'm to blame. Don't ask me to forget it.
No, I'm not asking you that. I'm just as impatient as you are. But we have to wait till the time is right. Hold on a while longer. I don't want you risking your neck.
Bullseye!
Anyway, I'm going right on practicing. That's not risking my neck, is it?
Not yours.
Howdy, Manuel.
Howdy.
Don't you think it's time to go?
Oh, no, we've still time for another drink.
Name your pleasure.
Whiskey.
Oh, let me finish this one. And maybe I'll marry you. How'd you like that, huh?
Pretty quiet today, hey? There's hardly anybody around.
Morning, Manuel.
Hello, Doc. Don't holler for help.
Manuel!
You make one sound, and it'll be your last one. You can count on it.
Are you drunk? If not, what's come over you?
Go on, open up that safe over there and be quick.
What for, Manuel? What's in it that concerns you?
We'll see, just as soon as you open it. Show me what you got in there. Out of the way. Now, explain, and none of your lies, Maria. If you don't want me to kill you, just mind you tell me the truth.
I had nothing to do with stealing that gold. They forced me to hide it for them.
Who? Who was it?
That'll do, Manuel.
He found the bags, Lou.
Give him here. Hand him over, I said.
Manuel just shot Stedman! Stedman's been killed, Lance. The Martinez boy shot him.
Gringo again.
No, it was his brother, Manuel. He took all the gold.
Let's go after him, men. What's happened?
Manuel threatened me at the point of a gun.
Look here, our gold. It was in the safe in Maria's room, and the thief was Stedman.
Stedman?
He tried to kill me, but I got him first.
Where's Corbett?
He's after me with a posse.
Take my horse and get away from here fast.
You mean run away?
I said get away.
I shot a thief in self-defense. Why can't I wait here?
Because you're a Mexican. And I don't think Corbett likes Mexicans. I don't want them to find you here when they show up. Get moving, Manuel. Hurry.
You can hide out in the old sheepfold. We'll keep in touch. Run.
Not you, it's your brother, eh, Martinez? Come on, tell me where he's hiding.
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Now, hold on, Sheriff.
I'm leading this posse, Mr. Miller.
Ricardo, they're accusing your brother of theft and murder. Those charges are mighty serious, son.
Theft and murder. Is it murder to defend your own life? My father made this sack. Everyone knows his work.
That's so, Sheriff.
Is it theft to take what's been stolen from us?
The way your brother did it, yes. He should have let me handle it. He should have come to me.
What was our gold doing in Maria's safe, and who killed Cardenas?
I was on Stedman's trail. I would have captured him sooner or later if Manuel hadn't taken the law into his hands.
He was in his rights to kill Stedman. Number 2, Sheriff. 1 to go.
That'll do, Martinez. Where is Manuel? Look around the ranch. Hey, Zeke, you search the house. Kincaid, go with him.
Right, Sheriff. We'll smell him out.
I've run into a little wildcat, Sheriff.
Get off this ranch! Get off this ranch! Ah!
Watch it, Zeke. Drop the gun, Gringo. Take off the gun belt. No, not with your left. Use your right hand, Gringo.
As you like.
This time I've got you dead to rights, Martinez. And this time you'll answer to the law. Zeke was officially a member of this posse. I tell you, I'll see you hanged for this, Martinez.
Will you do the hanging, Sheriff? In a legal way?
Unless you want to spare me the trouble right now.
As you like.
Get a rope and tie him up. We'll take him back to town for trial. You were much better off without this gringo of yours, eh, Lisa? I'll give you till dawn tomorrow to bring in Manuel. If you don't do it, I'll hang Gringo.
Corbett, when do you aim to hold his trial?
I can't say. I have a heap of business to take care of first.
Mind, he's given a fair trial.
Mr. Miller, I'm the sheriff here. I decide if a thing is done legally or not. Good evening.
Don't rile him, Miller.
Why all that?
I reckon he had it coming for killing my kid brother.
You know I don't like useless violence. Come inside. How's Maria?
There's nothing I can do to calm her down. She won't rest for a minute. She won't lie down in her bed. All she does is drink coffee. You better step across and see her. I'll mind the jail.
I don't know what she's so worried about with me right here. What time is it, Kincaid?
Going on 4 o'clock, almost daylight.
I'll go and see her. Don't you move from here.
You can trust me, Sheriff.
Why don't you try to get some sleep, Maria? You're just upsetting yourself for no reason.
I couldn't sleep a wink, Lance. I don't want to go to bed. And there's no use you staying around either.
We've almost made it now. Everything's going just as we planned it.
What makes you think so? Diego murdered, Cardenas murdered, and now Stedman. Just one crime leading to another. I didn't want it so.
Try to get a hold of yourself, Maria. The worst part of it's behind us now. Gringo's in jail. And once we get Manuel, too, we won't have any trouble with the girl, I promise you. Afterwards, we can settle down on the ranch and get married.
I won't go near that ranch. I won't set foot on it. I don't want it. I don't want anything like that, Lance. What I truly want is... Oh, I can't tell you.
Don't upset yourself so, dearest. Tell me what you want. I'd give the world for you.
I want to forget it all. How can I? If I could only forget it all, Lance.
You're just tired out, dear.
Put up your hands and don't make a sound. Inside. Hurry up. Take off your hat, Kincaid.
But why the hat?
Take it off. Can't you see there's a lady present?
Oh.
What are you up to? Are you crazy?
Come on, don't waste any time.
Is he dead?
No, he's resting. He's got a splitting headache, poor
Will you
fella.
keep quiet and get out of here?
Wait a minute.
That shot came from the jail.
You all come with me.
He got away, Sheriff. Gringo's got away. Manuel and Lisa helped him do it. They snuck up and took me by surprise.
We've got to cut them off before they get to their horses. You all, go around to the livery stable. 2 of you watch the saloon, and the rest of you come with me. You keep an eye on this street. The rest of you, follow me.
Right, Sheriff.
Where are your horses?
At Rosa's. That was the safest place.
We've got to get across Main Street.
Duck, there's a light. See who's in there, Kincaid.
Right away, Sheriff.
You all spread out.
Hey, Miss Carter. Anybody with you, ma'am?
No, sir, not a soul.
Try over there.
Run.
Harry, take a look at the blacksmith.
Yes, sir, Sheriff.
And have a look around the Mexican store. Come on, men. We're losing time.
Go easy.
Behind this bale.
They can't be far off, Sheriff.
Take the back way.
Who's in here? Come on. Back to the stable. They must have roused the horses.
Now. Stop. Now.
Who's there? Stay where you are.
Hey, Harry, what's got into you? Don't you know me anymore? Why, man, you couldn't be any more nervous if I had my razor up against your Adam's apple. How about a round on me, boys, huh?
Good idea.
Yes, let's go.
Sure. I know what's eating you. I let you go all day yesterday without your dinner. Who's there? Answer me, who's up there? Well, that means I'll come and have a look for myself. Let's see now who 'tis. Grjngo. Well, if this isn't a pleasant surprise, the whole blame family. But it strikes me this is a funny time of day for folks to go visiting.
Sorry, Doc, but this was the best place we could find.
Uh-huh. I was wondering what all the shooting was about, but in my profession, I find it's always better to have a tin ear for that kind of music,
Who's
son.
in there, Doc?
Get away from here before it's too late.
Now, you kids leave this to me. Go on, hide. Get up in the hayloft and don't waste any time. Huh. I reckon you rustled me up a fine batch of cadavers, hey, Sheriff?
How long you been in here, Doc?
Let's see. Half an hour, more or less. Why?
Just asking. Come on. There's nobody else in here. I'm sure they're still somewhere in town.
You bet they are, Sheriff. We got every way out of town covered.
Let's have another look around. Follow me, men. There goes one of them. Come on, after him. Hurry!
On your horses!
Maria. Maria. Maria.
Oh.
Maria. Maria. Maria.
Whose horse is this, Doc?
It's Corbett's. He often asks me to keep his horse here in my stable. Why do you ask?
It's just been shod. I've been looking for that horse.
What for?
It was one of the murderer's horses.
Do you recognize this horse? It's yours, Corbett. Number 3. Ready? Take cover.
Use your right hand. Gringo.
As you like, Corbett.
Trust anyone. That's just one kind of man that you can